Okay, we want to choose the enantiomer of the compound below, and I'm going to start by actually working with the three structures that have the same um, perspective drawing, so have the wedge and the dash rotated, so unlike these two that are like upside down. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to do this with the technique our book teaches us, so we're going to do swaps. So we're going to change this structure here to try to make it look like this one. Very first swap I'm going to do, I'm going to swap the H and the CH2, CH3 so I can put the H up at the top. And the other two positions stay the same. And we see they're in the wrong place, so we're going to do one more swap with those two. And that would give us the molecule that we started with. Alright, but since it took, that's a CH3. But since it took two swaps, this molecule and this molecule are the same. Alright, let's try that third one there. I'm going to do the same type of thing, and I'm going to do the same swap first. I'm going to put the H at the top on as soon as I can on all of them, just to get a strategy. One swap the methyl and the CH3, and we'll need another swap to flip those two. This will become a Cl, and that is the CH2Cl. So again, two swaps, so this is also the same exact structure. And two swaps again, because that's going to be the H. This becomes a Cl, but that is the CH2Cl, and that is the methyl, and we'd have to do one more swap. To get us back to the same starting molecule. So that is also the same. Okay, so darn it. I've got two of the exact same, or three of the exact same molecules, or four drawings that actually represent the same structure. So what we're going to do here is, actually we're just going to rotate it so we have that same perspective. So we're looking for a backbone kind of like this. So I'm just going to rotate this like, what is that, 60 degrees? This wedge becomes an H, and this becomes a CH2Cl, but that gets us the orientation like the given molecule. And same happens here. This becomes an H, this becomes the CH2Cl. The wedge is going to be the chlorine, and the dash is the methyl. Alright, and we're going to kind of do what we did here. So the very first swap I'm going to do is to put the H at the top. That puts this as a methyl. That becomes the chlorine. This stays the CH2Cl. I need to put the methyl in the back. So that's a second swap, but that puts this as the CH2Cl. And we would technically need to do one more swap because we need the chlorine and the CH2Cl to swap places. Alright, but three swaps. The fact that we did three swaps, this is our enantiomer. Now, just to finish it out, to show that this one is, I'm going to show our moves here. And actually, the only thing we have to do is realize that by rotating it, we have that. I mean, that's just a rotation of it. So that is also the same. So the enantiomer is that top one with that CH2Cl up in the upper corner with a wedge going towards it.